Well, everyone, put your space caps on and follow Lolli and Pop into Roswell, New Mexico. As many of you know, I was a B-52 navigator, so anytime I can get around old abandoned Air Force bases or anything about airplanes, I make sure we look it up. Roswell Army Air Base was opened in 1942 and was a critical part of our national defense and nuclear options. The base had both ICBMs and nuclear bombers. But Roswell was known by most as the area of the UFO Museum and the flying saucer crash of the 40s. We visited several of the gift shops and decided to go in the museum and see what it looks like. And they have a recording of the actual ABC headline broadcast of that night, and here it is.
The American Broadcasting Company and affiliated stations present Headline Edition with Taylor Grant. Today's edition presents a roundup of the latest developments in the finding of a flying disc. Late this afternoon, a bulletin from New Mexico suggested that the widely publicized mystery of the flying saucers may soon be solved. Army Air Force officers reported that one of the strange discs had been found and inspected sometime last week. Our correspondents in Los Angeles and Chicago have been in contact with Army officials endeavoring to obtain all possible late information. Joe Wilson reports to us now from Chicago. The Army may be getting to the bottom of all this talk about the so-called flying saucers. As a matter of fact, the 509th Atomic Bomb Group headquarters at Roswell, New Mexico, reports that it has received one of the discs which landed on a ranch outside Roswell. The disc landed at a ranch at Corona, New Mexico, and the rancher turned it over to the Air Force. Rancher W.W. Brizzell was the man who discovered the saucer. Colonel William Blanchard of the Roswell Air Base refuses to give details of what the flying disc looks like.
The museum has several movie props of UFO movies. Any research museum, they have a library. This is full of books all about UFOs. After the UFO museum and a quick lunch, we decided to walk around town and look at memorials and other military history. We're in Roswell, New Mexico, which is Chavez County, and this is their Veterans Memorial. It's kind of neat. It starts over here. Names of soldiers that were killed in World War II. Here's World War I, the War on Terror, Vietnam War, and the Korean War. Neat little memorial. The most unusual things in the local historical museum were these two large wooden carvings of game animals. One of an elk and one of a pig. As we were leaving town on the interstate, we came across a huge piece of equipment. Neither Lolli or I could figure out what it was. Maybe it's to hide the future aliens. Well, we were really excited that we got to spend a day in Roswell, New Mexico. Now it's on to further adventures and some warmer weather.